Howdy all, this is Shane and we're going to take a look at the StarTouch ST2 AB&Y pedal. Now what this does, it's not an effects pedal. Basically you can put your guitar in this input here and have two separate outputs here. So you could go from one amplifier with the A and a second amplifier with the B. So you could essentially set one amp up as dirty, one as clean, and then use this as your selection. The great thing about it, it also has a Y, which means both. So A and B here switches between the outputs here and here, and all on is obviously both. Now there's a couple of different applications. For me, I wanted it to AB amp, so I could compare, say, a Hot Rod Deluxe versus a PV Delta Blues or something to that effect. I've been wanting one of these for ages. This StarTouch pedal is handmade in the US, and I picked this up at a second-hand shop in Australia. I was lucky enough to find it. It's in really good condition, and there's one thing I've got to say about this: it feels awesome. It's one of the best constructed pedals I've ever felt, and it's up there, and no joke, with the plimsoll. If you know the full-tone plimsoll pedal, this has that kind of feel. It's quite weighty, and there's one thing I should note. Getting into it is a little more awkward, I guess. You've got to unscrew 4 screws to get the back plate off. There's not a whole lot to it. The power adapter here is reverse phase, so if you've got a conventional visual sound power supply, for example, you will need a reverse pin on this one. So basically this StarTouch is going to become my main AB pedal, and my only AB pedal for all of my amplifier comparisons, and I'm really looking forward to using this thing. For the last 5 years I've literally walked up, pulled the cord out, put it in the next amp and so forth, and I've done it like that. Now I can just click this on. These buttons feel really good and sturdy. I opened this up, it's well made, and there's not a big circuit board in there or anything. It's just good quality parts. I actually emailed Tony at StarTouch and he got back to me within 24 hours, and that's fantastic to see someone who stands by their product, and he gave me some really good insight into what kind of power supply I can use with this. And yeah, it does take a 9-volt battery, so if you don't want to use a power supply, you take that off, put the battery in, done. It's padded for the battery area, so it's not going to fly around on the inside and knock stuff. And I did pick it up for a bit of a bargain. I know this is a second-hand price. They go for about 90 or 100 bucks US, somewhere around there. And if I saw this here in a shop, I'd definitely pick one up. Yeah, the quality of this is fantastic. It's the first time I've actually seen one of these in Australia, so I don't know if the guy or the person who owned it before me bought it in the US or bought it online or whatever, but yeah, it's really good. It's true bypass. The LEDs are really quite bright. I'm using studio lighting right now, but you should still be able to see it. So A, B, Y, which is both. So you can clearly see them on the camera. And yeah, it just feels good. It feels like a good quality pedal. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know, and you can check me out on Facebook at facebook.com/intheblues, and check the link in the description for the StarTouch website. So just remember, anytime you're going to see me doing AB videos from this point on, it's going to be with this. So great product, Tony. Thanks again, mate. Cheers.